What is good, you guys? It is your boy Temp, and welcome back to another video. Today we've got the S2 batch, what the Kobe 8 Protros, man. For all the Kobe rep heads, man, this is a shoe that has been super high in demand on a lot of people's radar. And to say that we finally got a good batch, and we got a couple of them now, this one being arguably the best, one of the best ones. So many people are really excited about this shoe, as myself is too. So, quickly want to shout out heskik.ru for sending these over my way. Go show them some love, man. They got lots of stuff. They got Jordans, they got Kobe's, they got all your needs. And yeah, man, this is just a beautiful shoe. I will try to remember to show you guys the box at the end, but I'm going to go over the shoe first for you guys. And yeah, we're going to start with the bottom of the shoe. We've got your standard Kobe 8 Protro traction pattern, a mix of herringbone and storytelling. And your storytelling got those triangular kind of snake scales pointing forward to back on the Protro as opposed to side on the OGs. And amazing traction, man. S2 Kobe 8s, S-tier traction. Even the Venice Beaches that I have worn a ton, those have a translucent outsole, and those still bite like mad on pretty much every court I play on. Even my local rec, which has a really shitty floor, that is like one of my go-to shoes if I really want to have good traction. So again, I mean, regardless of the colorway, don't let that deter you from getting a specific one. If you think one rubber compound is going to be better than the other, all of their pairs have been really, really good so far, especially these translucent ones. So yeah, carbon fiber looking really good. You got that purple with the red Shizuoka on the back there. I will quickly show you guys this other one here too, as they are a little bit different. You've got a kind of translucent green, and you've got green with that Volt on there. Carbon fiber looking really good. But yeah, pretty standard for your Kobe 8 Protro. The frame there we go. So starting off with the midsole, we've got a kind of gradient. This is a really unique shoe to kind of go over so many different things that are on this shoe. But you've got a gradient blue to purple with the teal speckling. Fuse lining here looking really good as well. One of the very few things that people will say. And a lot of it is just the way they factory lace them. If you relace them like retail and take the stuffing out of them, people say this shoe looks a little bit bottom thick. And I mean, even some of the retail ones, especially in the smaller sizes, you can see it. If anything, it's very dismal. But yeah, once laced properly like this, they look a lot better. But you have your full-length React, kind of like a Protro setup. S2 batch probably has arguably the best cushion of any batch of Kobe 8s. They are a little bit more on the softer side, not to the point where they're like mushy, but they have a really nice, cushioning setup where it's still fairly low profile, but you get really nice cushion right out the box with these. And I haven't tried the newer WKB ones, but the Halos, like the first ones that came out for the Protros, their OG Kobe 8s were nice, but just super low. The Protros were very stiff. A lot of people said retails were stiff, but retails were definitely not as stiff as WKB. Retails were a little bit more stiff than these, but still fairly cushioned. And I'd say GX are kind of on par with the retails, which are pretty good as well. But as for like a plushness and the actual cushioning, I mean, S2 might be as good as it gets for your rep Kobe 8 batches. So, and then this one here, you've got kind of like a dark green to a lighter green kind of gradient with your orange speckling throughout. Looking really good. As for your upper, again, you've got lots of details throughout, taking in different patterns from different Kobe 8 models. I mean, yeah, crazy upper on these things. You've got kind of like the Mombicurial Nike there on the inside, and then you've got the kind of blue and stuff. I know one of the other flaws had a batch where this little bottom of the K wasn't punched out, but they fixed that. And then the other one was the blue being kind of off on different batches. These ones actually look pretty close. WKB actually did a pretty good job on theirs too. But I know the GX ones were quite dark, and the print just looked off. They seem to have fixed it with the newer one. But yeah, as for these look pretty good, I must say. But yeah, super vibrant upper. You've got the kind of semi-gloss snake scale red swoosh there. And just so many details on these things. Oh my goodness. As for the back, you've got a synthetic blue kind of plain out with no Shizuku, kind of looking like the Mamba Curials. And you've got that kind of iridescent purple heel counter looking really good with the red Kobe signature. As for the green one here, you've got plenty of different patterns on this one as well. You've got the semi-glossed yellow swoosh, all sorts of reds and oranges and greens throughout this upper. Kind of got like the kind of stained glass Christmas Kobe 8 kind of pattern through there. So just lots of different patterns on these things. As for the heel material, you've got kind of like a pebbled leather kind of look, if anything. And then you've got the kind of all-star little, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, the little design on the texture on the swoosh from the all-star Kobe 8 there. These ones look a tad maybe glossier than the retail on the green. Again, I haven't had another batch in hand besides like the older ones, like the GJRs were the closest. But, and then the matte kind of green on there with the iridescent green heel cup and the Volt Shizuku, or not Shizuku, Kobe signature there. But yeah, and then as for the tongue, you've got a OG style tongue, but it is the more like the fabric, kind of like what was on the Mamba Curials. And then you've got the Kobe Shizuku there with that teal and red. And then the laces, you've got the kind of blue and red half and half. They're different on each side. So when they're laced up proper, they look really nice. Bright crimson heel counter, sculpting and everything, looking really good on these. And then on the green one, again, you've got another kind of pattern with the fabric and the Kobe Shizuku on there. And then the bright green collar lining with your green and yellow laces. Now, these did not come with the extra laces. I don't know if that was like, that's an S2 thing or a seller thing. As I know, all these kind of batches will put out different ones and then they'll kind of update them on the fly. So it's tricky to say, but these just came with the kind of standard laces that they come with. I do have the extras for my GJR, which I could throw on, but I do kind of like these laces that they do come with. But that goes with the shoe. Oh, I will show you guys the box before I forget. My goodness, that would have been tragic. Kobe 8 Protro. You've got another newer kind of style box with the metal kind of hole there. Don't know what exactly. I guess if you're trying to grab the box or something. You got the gold Shizuku, and then you've got almost like an OG Kobe 6 kind of style box with the black snake scales, gold Kobe signature. Kobe 8 Protro multicolor. Size 11. These do fit true to size, by the way. Should have mentioned that earlier. So if you wear that 10, just get that 10. They are a more wider foot friendly option for the Kobe 8s. The toe box is a tad bit on the taller side. But this is a shoe I would go true to size personally. I don't think I'd go down a size. This is still a shoe that I think will accommodate many foot shapes. So, yeah, I'd say go true to size. But you've got the kind of matching paper, too, in that snake scales with the gold Shizuku. And then the standard white paper in there as well. Pretty standard, but that's a quick look at the box for you guys. So, shout out to heskip.ru for sending these my way. These are an absolutely fire pair. I'm very excited to wear these. If you guys have any other shoes you want to see, be sure to leave them down below. The reviews are coming in kind of slow, but I do have a few here and there on the way. So, yeah, it's your boy Temp. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.